Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sporting Journey. Hope everybody's doing well. If this is true, right, Man United finished, honestly, the biggest laughing stock ever. And I'm referring to the article written by Matt Law yesterday. I wanted to touch on it yesterday, but our granddaughter here and I went to go to town and stuff. I didn't get the time to do it, so I'm going to do it today. So let's start with the story, right? So this is from Matt Law in the Telegraph. Chelsea and Man United way up. Christopher Nkunku and Ianandro Garnacho. That's better. Ianandro Garnacho's transfers. Both players want to leave their clubs, and United's director of recruitment, Christopher Vervel, could play a key role. Chelsea and Manchester United are weighing up the possibility of trying to send Christopher Nkunku and Ianandro Garnacho in the opposite directions this summer. Nkunku and Garnacho both want to quit their respective clubs, and the prospect of them trading places has not been ruled out, although no expectations of a swap deal being negotiated. Separately, transfers involving Nkunku and Garnacho moving in opposite directions would solve the headaches for both United and Chelsea, but the clubs are yet to hold talks on the matter this summer. Garnacho has been told he has no future at United under head coach Ruben Amorim, and has underlined his desire to leave by posting an image of himself wearing an Aston Villa shirt with Marcus Rashford's name on the back of it. I'd say he's 20-year-old, but if he's, if you want to burn your bridges with Man United, there's no better way of doing it, is there? Villa have been linked with Garnacho, who is said to favour remaining in England and would be expected to jump at the chance to join Chelsea. Chelsea want to sign the left winger, during the summer window, with Garnacho part of the three-man list of the targets that includes Borussia Dortmund, Jamie Gittins, and Lyon's Malik Fofana. Well, I saw today Chelsea, Dortmund have turned down the bid for Jamie Gittins, aren't they, from Chelsea? So let's see what holds this space. Dortmund expect Gittins to move to Chelsea despite turning down a £42 million bid this month, with talks between the two clubs ongoing and the expectation of a face-to-face meeting in the United States at the Club World Cup. But Chelsea could sign more than one of their winger targets, depending on other business. With all options currently considered open, Telegraph Sport last week broke the news that Mudryk has been charged by the Football Association for doping offences and is facing a lengthy ban, while Madueke is attracting plenty of interest. Chelsea explored a deal for Garnacho, who United valued at around £60 million in the winter transfer window, which prompted interest from Old Trafford in Nkunku, who is well known to the club's director of recruitment, Christopher Vervel. That interest is said to be rekindled alongside Chelsea's ongoing interest with Garnacho, despite United trying to sign by Brian Mbemo from Brentford. Vervel was a technical director at Chelsea and RB Leipzig, from where Nkunku moved to Stamford Bridge in June 2023 for £52 million. Nkunku's impact at Chelsea was held up by injuries before the France international struggled to hold on a regular starting place under the latest head coach, Enzo Maresca. Now, that's important, isn't it? Because speaking about the France international team, next year's a World Cup year. So these players will be desperate to play to impress their national team coaches, respectively, and hope to be on that plane to World Cup next year. Most naturally a number 10 or a second striker, Nkunku has found himself stuck behind Cole Palmer at Chelsea, with Maresca facing favourite in playing a single striker in Nicholas Jackson before the arrival of Liam Delap this summer. Maresca is impossible to train in dangerous temperatures. So Enzo Maresca has warned it is impossible, almost impossible to train because of the dangerous high temperatures in Philadelphia, which is close to hitting 40 degrees. The problem is, though, this time next year they're going to have to be training in these temperatures because in America, aren't they, with World Cup? So let's see what happens. It has added that further concerns to the suitability of holding the Club World Cup in the United States summer and the effect it is having on the play as well. We're going to have to get used to it. In fairness, the heat is unusually high, the highest for 13 years here, with an extreme heat warning, also a warning over air quality being issued by the National Weather Services. Philadelphia's Department of Public Health declared a heat health emergency, with officials urging people to limit time spent outdoors. Experts warn that in such temperatures, heat stroke and heat exhaustion are possible, with the added humidity also a factor that will make it even feel even hotter. It's almost impossible to train or to make a session because of the weather. The Chelsea head coach said, I will always try to avoid excuses." Well, that's new for a football coach, isn't it? I will always try to be honest. It is not about excuses. It is about reality. It's an excuse when it's not hot and we say that it's hot. That is an excuse, but it's hot. It's hot. It's difficult to work with these temperatures, but we are here, and we are trying to do our best, and we will try to win. Try to win tomorrow. So Chelsea, that's today. Then Chelsea play tonight. Chelsea face ES Turin's in their final group game on Tuesday, needing a draw to finish second in their group to reach the last 16, where they are likely to face Bayern Munich in Charlotte. The kickoff will be 9 p.m., not the middle of the day, as was the last time they played in Philadelphia, losing to Brazil side Flamengo. But even then, the temperature is expected to still be around 34 degrees Celsius, and feeling like 40 degrees Celsius on the pitch. Got it sorted, it. Wow. Chelsea could really train briefly on a Monday morning, with Reece James absent because of an illness and Nicholas Jackson through suspension, as the players were sprayed with water from huge fans by the side of the pitch. Maresca says, "We are trying to save energy for the game. This morning session was very, very, very short. And as you can see, it's not easy in these conditions with these temperatures. We are going to try our best." He added, we are not training almost. We're just doing very, very short sessions. We try to be clinical and do the right things that we need to for the game preparation. We have the cooling break during the game, which helps a little. There's also a little concern over the strain the conditions will put on the players who have to come through this through an intense session. They said to me this morning that tomorrow will be our 60th game of the season, just official games. Manesca says, if you put on some pre-season games, it's even more. But 60 games, the players who have had international games had even more. We try to give them as much time as possible for recovery, to be fit, to be ready for the next step ahead of us. So that's the end of the article. So getting back to Garnacho and Cuckoo, right? If this happens, right, I think the Man United fan base will turn badly, because they're already breaking point with out season finished last season for them. You know, it's and it won't be a great advertisement for Almiron to say that he's in charge sort of thing, and then they go do this. Because I don't think a manager, I don't think Almiron being a manager he is, the person he is, the coach he is, he'll be happy with the situation. It's just madness, absolute madness. Yeah, let us know what you think in comments, guys. This happens, would you be annoyed? Because I'm pretty sure most people would. I'm pretty sure most people would be, apart unless you're Chelsea, of course. Chelsea will feel like they've got a deal of the century if it happens. Man United fans will be bloody um, keep locking themselves in the room for the next month or so at transfer window left. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching this edition of Sporting Journey. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Take care, look after yourselves. Speak to you all soon. Bye bye.